All right, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Myra from Low Carb Love. Now, most of you know I've lost over 100 pounds. So today I wanna just cook dinner with you, show you what a typical dinner looks like for me while I'm staying on track, while I'm eating high protein. This is definitely weight loss friendly. It's low carb, diabetic friendly, keto friendly. You have a good amount of protein here with all of the beef, and then we have our veggies, which are complex carbs. They also add fiber, they add a lot of vitamins and minerals, and it really adds bulk to the dish. Okay, so we are making a Mongolian beef. That is one of my favorite dishes to order at a restaurant, but unfortunately you already know they're going to be using like MSG, and they're going to be using for the most part you are getting gluten, and more than likely they are using seed oils. So that's one of the reasons why I always end up with a bit of a tummy ache. So I love making it at home. I'm going to walk you through it. We're making dinner together. This is literally my family's dinner tonight, but I'm like, you know what, I'm going to make it. Let's go ahead and film it and show you what a dinner looks like here in my house, okay? So let's move over to the stove, and I'm gonna show you exactly how easy this is to make. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with a little avocado oil, let that heat up. Now for the meat, typically when you eat out and that mouthfeel you get from the meat, it's usually, it either has cornstarch, you can do like an arrowroot, you can do a tapioca flour, or you can just do it as is. But if you do it just as is, the mouthfeel is definitely gonna be a lot different than what you're used to eating at like an Asian restaurant. Okay, so I have a little bit of arrowroot, and this is just like some arrowroot starch, and that is going to give the meat like that texture. I don't know how to explain it. Almost, it doesn't feel like breaded because we're not using that much of it, but it's definitely it's gonna give you a much better texture, okay? But if you don't have it, it's okay. Like, you're still gonna get a good amount of protein, you're gonna get all the flavors. But remember, you can also use like a tiny bit of cornstarch. I know that's probably, you know, it's not probably not the best option, but it will work, okay? So I'm just kind of trying to dust it on. All right, and now we're just gonna go ahead and cook this. Okay, and I'm gonna let it get like a nice crisp. And we are gonna add a lot of flavor right now, okay? You could already do maybe a little bit of salt and pepper right on the meat. You can see it's getting a nice golden brown color. I like to get like little bits and pieces that look crispy. I just like the texture of it. Okay, so now I flipped most of it over. I'm just gonna let it get a nice crisp. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get a bowl. What I'm gonna do is actually take the meat out. We're gonna saute our veggies and then toss it all together. It's a very quick meal, like from start to finish. In 15 minutes, you can have this Mongolian beef on your table. And you can sometimes do the veggies first. Either or is going to work. Just do a little bit of oil because we're gonna saute. So saute our onion. Okay, we also have our garlic, just some fresh garlic in there. I'm also just gonna toss in our peppers. So just kind of throw in all your veggies. Now we also have our zucchini and our broccoli. Okay, tossing that in. I'm just gonna add a little water. It'll just help speed up the process. So of our veggies, look at how beautiful that looks. It looks so pretty. So all together, I mean, just so you know, like how quickly this can be tossed together. It took me maybe about 4 minutes to cook the meat. We're about 1.5 minutes in with the veggies. And now we're gonna throw in the sauce, which of course is like the star of the show. That's what's gonna give it all the flavor. And if you don't have this shaved meat, which I bought this shaved meat at like Kroger, it's at my local Ralph's, you can also use ground beef. You can use ground chicken, ground turkey. You can probably use like tofu, make like a whole veggie stir fry. You can literally just whatever you have on hand, use it, you know? So I feel like the veggies are al dente. Now we're gonna toss our meat back in because we wanna make the sauce. Now you can make the sauce separately, or if you're like me and just kind of want to get it over with, then I just make it like literally just toss everything here in the bowl. We haven't added our soy sauce. So I usually use tamari just to keep it gluten free, but you can use soy sauce. If you didn't know, tamari is soy sauce without the wheat, okay? Okay, so it's your soy sauce. Get a good amount in there because this is pretty much like your salt. Now you want like a touch of sweetness, so you can do like some honey, you can do a little sweetener. Also don't forget your toasted sesame oil. All of that is gonna add a good amount of flavor to your dish. Okay, I have a little bit of coconut aminos because this is, yes, you can use it instead of soy sauce, but it is very sweet. So if you're looking for like a soy sauce taste, then do the tamari. Okay, we have some chili flakes just for a little kick. For the seasonings, just do garlic powder, onion powder, some ground ginger. I have some ginger paste. I just forgot to add it earlier. So now I'm just gonna do a little powder. Okay, so whenever you forget something like that, do not freak out about it. Literally just work with what you have. If you forgot it, then maybe mix it into a little bit of water, toss it in. Like, it's your kitchen, these are your meals, and at the end of the day, it's gonna be fine. Like, if you forget one ingredient, it's gonna be okay. You can either toss it in, omit it, or just figure out how to incorporate it into your dish. But look at this. This looks so delicious. It literally has taken about 10 minutes. It is full of protein. You have your veggies, like so much flavor. And you can serve this with some white rice. You can serve it with the cauli rice. You can serve it with even like a little side salad with some rice. It just depends on, you know, what your goals are. If you are like, no, Myra, I'm trying to stay super low carb. How can I make this like, you know, a full meal without eating rice? Okay, serve it with a side salad, maybe even like some, like a little bit of plain cottage cheese. You can do a whole bowl of just protein and veggies. There are just so many ways that you can eat this and stay low carb, stay on track, enjoy your food while still nourishing your body and reaching your goals. And that's like what I love to do for you. Like, I love to share with you things that have worked for me over the years, because meals like this make me feel like I've never been on a diet. You know what I mean? Meals like this make me feel happy about like what I'm gonna eat for dinner. You know, because sometimes you're like, oh, I'm gonna have to eat like a plain chicken breast with like, you know, broccoli, blanched broccoli. Like, I don't wanna eat that. I don't, you know, I get it. Yes, it's lean and it's this and that, but like, that's not, like, I need to enjoy my food. Like, I need to enjoy my food, and I've been able to enjoy my food while still seeing results and maintaining my weight all these years. So I like to share that with you because I like you to know that there are options. There are options for you to hit your goals, for you to maintain your weight while still enjoying your food. Okay, so this is my dinner. This is dinner for my family. I am going to probably make a little bit of white rice for them. And it's actually for the team and I as well. So I'm going to just do a side salad for myself, do a little bit of protein with my veggies, and call it a day. I'm gonna enjoy it and I'm gonna stay on track. Let's do a little taste test right now, just because we are here already. And, ooh, it's hot. Just to make sure. Cheers. I'm telling you, this does not feel like I am trying to stay on track. It does not feel, it's not lacking flavor. It's not lacking texture. Like, this is food that I love, you know? So if you want more meals like this, I have a meal plan. I'll leave it linked in the description below. I have dinners, breakfast, lunches, snacks, desserts. All of them, I put them in my ultra low carb meal plan. I'll leave it linked for you. If you know someone that's on a diet or someone who is trying to figure it out, share that with them. Share this recipe with them. Share my channel. You never know, it could be really, really helpful. But thank you so much for being here. I love you, and I'll see you on my next video. Mwah.